Love is a powerful force, a bond that forms not only between two people, but also with the universe around us. When you connect to this deep feeling, you realize that it can be the light that illuminates the darkest paths. The angels, always attentive, whisper in our ears that love has the power to transform not only the life of those we love, but also our own journey. Imagine yourself facing a challenge that seems insurmountable, something that tests your patience and inner strength. It is at this moment that love takes on a new meaning. It is not just a sweet feeling, it is the motivation that pushes you to act, to seek solutions, and to face fears. When you truly love someone, this connection becomes a fuel that feeds your courage to fight, to believe, and to overcome obstacles. Visualize the loved one, facing their own difficulties. The angels are around, wrapped in an aura of soft light, offering protection and inspiration. They whisper, help them see that they are capable. Show them that love is stronger than any challenge. You may ask yourself, how can I be that strength in their life? How can I help lift their spirit and guide them to a place of confidence and security? Make your affirmation. I am the light that illuminates the path of love. Feel that truth resonating within you and at the same time, reflect, what are the barriers that you and the loved one need to face together? What fears need to be dispelled? The answers may not be immediate, but the angels are always ready to help. They work in your favor, uniting your energy with theirs, creating a synergy that can transform everything. When facing challenges, remember that each one of them is a disguised opportunity. Love, when cultivated with attention and care, can work miracles. As you progress on this journey, ask yourself, how can they strengthen this connection? What can they do to show that they are in this fight together? And so the mystery of love unfolds, inviting them to explore the depths of their own heart and the feelings they share. When they allow themselves to feel this love and commit to being this driving force, a new chapter begins to unfold. The angels are here, ready to guide every step. Now, take a deep breath and get ready to discover what else is in store for them. What will be the next challenge that love will help them overcome? The person you love will love you, but you will need to help them overcome their greatest challenge, which is the importance of emotional support in relationships in a universe full of uncertainties and challenges. The bonds we form with others are undoubtedly one of our greatest treasures. The angels, in their infinite wisdom, remind us that true love is a delicate dance, where each step must be taken with sensitivity and understanding. Have you ever stopped to think about how vital emotional support is for building a solid and lasting relationship? Imagine yourself in a moment of vulnerability, where insecurities become more intense and doubts hang in the air like dark clouds. It is at this moment that the presence of someone who truly cares can make all the difference. The angels whisper that by offering support, you not only help the other person find strength, but you also strengthen the connection you share. Love becomes a safe haven, where each one can be authentic, without fear of judgment. However, it is important to remember that supporting someone does not mean carrying the burden of their problems. It is a dance of balance. You can be the light that illuminates the path, but it is essential that they also seek their own answers. The angels teach us that each one has their journey and that love reveals itself when both support each other in their individualities. How can you offer support in a way that makes the other person feel welcomed without losing your essence? Sometimes, the biggest barrier we face in a relationship is the difficulty in communicating. Words may fail, but presence is always a powerful language. Think about how small gestures, like a comforting touch, a look of understanding, or a kind word, can become pillars of emotional support. The angels are always by your side, guiding your hands and your heart to convey that security. Now imagine yourself in the role of a caregiver, not only for the other person, but for yourself as well. How can you nurture your own emotional well-being while supporting your loved one? This question is an invitation to look at yourself with care and attention. The angels are here, ready to help you find that harmony. I invite you to reflect. What emotional challenges have you or the person you love been facing? How can you be that light in their life, while nurturing and strengthening yourself at the same time? The answer may be closer than you think, and the angels are ready to help illuminate it. As you delve into this reflection, you will realize that true love is a cycle of mutual support. By embracing each other's difficulties, both grow and flourish. With each step taken together, the bonds become stronger, and the angel's light shines even more brightly, guiding you towards a future filled with love and understanding. What would be the next step you can take to strengthen this connection? Think about it as the angels continue to whisper words of encouragement and love in their heart. The person you love will love you, but you will need to help them overcome their greatest challenge, which is identifying what truly holds them back. Sometimes, in the complexity of feelings and the dance of emotions, what seems to be an insurmountable barrier may actually be just a shadow cast by insecurities and fears. The angels, always vigilant, whisper in their ears, guiding them to look beyond appearances and perceive hidden truths. Imagine yourself in a moment of deep connection with that person. You may feel the tension in the air, as if there is a mystery hovering between you. What is preventing them from fully opening up? The angels show that often the biggest challenge is rooted in past experiences, unmet expectations, or even lack of self-love. It is crucial that you are present, not only as a support, but as a beacon that illuminates the way. At this moment, you may ask yourself, how can I help this person recognize their own limitations? A gentle and loving approach is always the best path. Words of comfort, a gentle touch, or simply listening attentively can work wonders. The angels are by your side, encouraging you to be that voice of understanding and empathy. They want you to know that by offering your heart and mind, you are not only helping the other person, but also allowing yourself to experience the beauty of true connection. As you reflect on this, consider how they feel about the difficulties this person faces. Have you ever found yourself in a similar situation? Often, what is lacking is the ability to allow oneself to be vulnerable. The journey to overcoming emotional challenges begins with acceptance. It is in this space that angels can act, whispering words of encouragement and love. Now, imagine a scene where you and they are together, perhaps in a calm and welcoming place. What would you say to encourage them to open their heart? Through this conversation, you may discover not only what is holding them back, but also how to connect deeply with their essence. However, for this to happen, it is important that you are willing to listen and embrace their feelings. Have you ever stopped to think about what really makes them hesitate? What prevents them from fully embracing the love you share? This is the key that can unlock new possibilities and strengthen your relationship. The angels are ready to guide this conversation, illuminating the path to a deeper understanding. At the end of this dialogue, you will realize that love is not just a surrender, but also an invitation to healing. And so you ask yourself, what can I do to be an even stronger support in this process of discovery? The angels await your response, ready to help you find the courage and wisdom needed to move forward. In the next part, we will explore how this discovery can transform not only the relationship, but also how you see yourself. Prepare to delve even deeper and discover the hidden pearls within yourself and the person you love. Communication is one of the pillars that sustains any relationship, but have they ever stopped to think about how it is particularly essential to help the person they love overcome their challenges? Imagine that, in the midst of conflicts and insecurities, angels observe everything with their benevolent eyes, ready to guide and illuminate the path that they can take. They whisper in their heart about the importance of opening up and sharing, not only their vulnerabilities, but also their dreams and hopes. When they allow themselves to express their feelings sincerely, something magical happens. They not only become a safe haven for the person they love, but also create a bridge of mutual understanding. The angels, always present, help to soften the words, making them lighter and more accessible. They guide that, when speaking, they should also listen. Listening is not just hearing, but welcoming the other person's emotions, connecting on a deeper level where love and empathy flourish. In this moment of sharing, they may discover that the person they love is facing hidden fears, which they may have never felt comfortable revealing. By creating a safe space for this conversation, the angels weave a network of emotional protection around them, allowing vulnerability to bring forth not only the challenges, but also the solutions that can be found together. It is in this dialogue that they can identify the obstacles and work side by side to overcome them. Now, I invite them to reflect. How can they start a conversation that allows the person they love to open up about their struggles? What words would they use to ensure that they feel safe and understood? As they think about this, visualize the angels around them, enveloping them in a welcoming light, encouraging every step they take towards this open communication. What could happen if they allow vulnerability to turn into strength? Share your reflection on how they feel about this. Their voice is powerful and can transform not only their relationship, but also their life. And as they prepare for this conversation, remember that the angels will be with them in every word. Continuing on this journey, let's explore how empathy can be the key to unlocking not only hearts, but also the soul of the person they love. What do they think can emerge when empathy becomes the focus of their dialogue? The morning light filtered through the curtains, creating a soft and welcoming atmosphere. They sit in a comfortable corner, reflecting on what was said in the previous messages. The truth is that true love demands not only surrender, but also a delicate ability to provide support. Sometimes, they may feel like they are navigating through a stormy sea, where each wave represents the insecurities and challenges the loved one faces. How can they be the anchor that keeps them steady, without suffocating them? The angels, always present, whisper wisdom to their heart. They know that love is a sacred space, where each should have the freedom to be who they are, without external pressures. To offer support effectively, it is essential to create a safe environment. Ask yourself, how can they open this space in their relationship? The first step may be simply listening. Sometimes, what the loved one needs most is attentive listening, an open heart that does not judge, but welcomes. Imagine a moment when they feel that the loved one is overwhelmed. Instead of rushing into solutions, how about just asking, "What do you need right now?" This simplicity can be more powerful than they imagine. The angels smile at them, guiding their intentions with love and compassion. They are here to remind them that love is a dialogue, not a monologue. Sometimes, the desire to protect the loved one can lead them to become overly proactive, which can be perceived as suffocating. The secret lies in finding the balance. You can help them recognize their feelings, encouraging them to speak up, while also respecting the space they need. The angels light up this path, showing that true help is one that doesn't push, but gently guides. As you reflect on how you can apply these strategies, ask yourself, to what extent do you feel comfortable giving space to the person you love? The answer may reveal a lot about your own needs and boundaries. Angelic frequencies are always around you, emanating love and light, and you can always rely on them to strengthen your understanding. Now, the question echoing in your heart is, how can you find ways to support without invading? This reflection can open doors to a new understanding of love and connection. Allow yourself to feel how this journey can transform the dynamics between you. The angels are here, ready to guide you, and you are on the right path. Follow the next steps, as true breakthrough is approaching, and the revelations that await you can change everything. The person you love will love you, but you will need to help them overcome their greatest challenge, which is emotional connection. Within the vast universe of relationships, empathy stands as a bridge that connects hearts, an invisible thread that enables true exchange of feelings and experiences. The angels watch closely, ready to guide each of your steps in this journey of love and understanding. When they allow themselves to feel what the other person feels, when they dive into the depths of their emotions, they not only get closer but become part of a harmonious dance. Empathy is not just an act of understanding, it is a commitment to being present, to listening without judgment, to embracing the vulnerabilities we all carry. Imagine for a moment how it would be if you could touch the soul of the person you love, allowing their insecurities and fears to be seen and embraced. The angels whisper that by offering your care and understanding, you not only help that person face their own challenges, but also strengthen yourself. Shared vulnerability creates a solid foundation where love can flourish in its purest form. Think about the times when you felt alone in your pain. Now, imagine being seen and understood, and how that could transform your relationships. As you dedicate yourself to cultivating empathy, remember that it's not just about listening, but listening with the heart. Ask yourself, how can I be a support for the person I love? How can I show that I am here, willing to understand their struggles? Every small act of love can create a deep impact, turning challenges into opportunities for mutual growth. It's a cycle of love and support, where each becomes the harbor of the other. But behind this process, there's a reflection that the angels want you to make. To what extent are you willing to open up to the emotions of others? What is stopping you from being that force of empathy? As you delve into this reflection, you will realize that empathy is a two-way street. By offering your heart, you also allow yourself to receive love in unexpected ways. The journey of love is, above all, a journey of connection. And on this path, the angels are always by your side, guiding your actions, illuminating your intentions, and protecting your emotions. Now, invite the person they love to a moment of sharing. Ask them how they feel and what they need most right now. How can they be the refuge that person so badly needs? By doing this, they will not only help them overcome their challenge, but also strengthen the bond between them. As they can see, empathy is a transformative power. And at the end of this reflection, ask yourself, what is the next step they can take to strengthen this connection? This is the moment to act and let the angels guide them through this illuminated path of love and understanding. The night was enveloped in a cloak of stars, and the soft light of the moon illuminated the path that they and the loved one were about to embark on. As they walked side by side, the whisper of the wind seemed to bring with it the whispers of the angels, reminding them that every step taken together is an opportunity for growth and transformation. The connection between them deepened with each passing moment, but there was a challenge hanging in the air, the fears and insecurities that, at times, can become heavy shadows in a relationship. The loved one, with their heart anxiously beating, looked to them for support. It was evident that the ghosts of the past and the uncertainties of the future were weighing on their mind. The angels, always present, whispered words of encouragement, prompting a reflection on how to face these challenges together. After all, each insecurity is a disguised opportunity, a chance to get to know each other more deeply and strengthen the bond that unites them. How can they help them overcome this? They wondered, as a wave of empathy engulfed them. Love is not just about moments of joy and passion, it is also about being present in moments of vulnerability. The angels, with their protective wings, light the way so that they can be the beacon that will guide this journey. Talk, open their heart, and share their own insecurities. Vulnerability is a bridge that connects souls, and by showing their willingness to face fears, they can inspire the loved one to do the same. Think about the times when they felt insecure and how a simple gesture of love and understanding made all the difference. Words of support, a gentle look, or even a soft touch can be the light that dispels the darkness of fears. At this moment, the angels reveal that overcoming is a path that is walked together. Ask yourself, what fears do you have kept inside? How can you open up to the loved one, creating a safe space for them to also share their insecurities? When you allow yourselves to be vulnerable, the connection strengthens, and love turns into a shelter. While you reflect on this, realize that magic happens when two souls come together to face challenges. Love flourishes in fields where understanding and empathy are sown. Now, imagine the beauty that can arise from this journey. What new horizons can you explore together by confronting fears? But before proceeding, a question echoes in their heart. What can you do today to be the light in the life of the loved one? How can you, in a concrete way, support overcoming this challenge? The angels eagerly await your response, ready to guide your steps. Allow yourself to dive into these reflections and discover how this love can become even stronger. When looking at the challenges they face in relationships, a truth stands out like stars on a dark night. The past has a powerful influence on the present. Every experience lived, every love, every pain, and every joy they have ever carried in their heart shapes the way they relate and often how the other person feels about them. The angels, always attentive, whisper that a deep reflection on these memories is needed, as they can be both a burden and a guide. Imagine yourself in front of a mirror, where the reflected image is a collage of all the moments that have marked their life. Some memories bring smiles, while others may provoke tears. It is in this intertwining of emotions that the power of transformation resides. The angels are here to illuminate this path, helping them see that every current difficulty may have roots in something that has already been lived. Are they ready to explore these roots? Often, what they consider a challenge in their current relationship may be just an echo of past experiences, a shadow projected onto their interactions. Think about the recurring patterns. Why do they tend to feel insecure when the other person backs away? Why do certain words or gestures trigger disproportionate reactions? These moments are invitations from the angels for them to look within and understand the origin of these feelings. Lessons from the past are like pearls, often covered by layers of sand. It takes courage to dive in and find these hidden jewels. Every reflection they make is a step towards healing and release. The angels are by their side, guiding their hands as they say goodbye to the ties that no longer serve them, making room for a love that is more true and genuine. How do they feel when thinking about those past influences? What memories do they carry that may be interfering with their ability to love and be loved? Reflecting on this, allow the angels to reveal what is needed for them to break free from these invisible chains. They are ready to help them transform pain into strength, insecurity into confidence. Now, as they consider these questions, a new question arises. What would their life be like if they could leave behind the weight of the past and open up to a new future? The angels are here, ready to whisper answers and light their path. At the end of this journey of self-discovery, remember that they are not alone. Share their reflections, state their affirmations, and open their heart. Transformation begins with the courage to look within, and the angels are always by their side, ready to guide them. The soft morning light filtered through the curtains, creating a warm and peaceful atmosphere. They felt the presence of the angels around them, like a divine embrace, ready to guide them on this path of love and overcoming. It is in this setting that we begin to explore practical tools that can help the person they love face their challenges. Love is a powerful force, but it can also be a mirror that reflects the deepest difficulties and fears. The angels whisper in their heart, reminding them of the importance of cultivating a safe and welcoming space. Open communication is the key for the person to feel comfortable sharing their fears and insecurities. Ask them how they feel, what worries them, and what their greatest challenges are. Listen attentively, without judgment. This simple act can be transformative, as it shows that you are by their side, ready to support. Furthermore, the angels encourage the practice of gratitude. Set aside a daily moment for them to share 3 things they are grateful for. This not only lights the way but also reprograms the mind to focus on the positive, nurturing the connection between them. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to anxiety and fear, creating a space where love can flourish. At times, challenges may seem like insurmountable mountains, but remember that, with each step, they can help the person they love find their inner strength. Suggest that they write a letter to themselves, expressing their fears, desires, and hopes. This practice can be liberating, allowing them to let out what troubles them and, at the same time, begin to visualize a brighter future. The angels also invite them to explore meditation and visualization. By creating a moment of calm, they can guide them on an inner journey where they can find their center and listen to the voice of their own wisdom. Visualizing themselves overcoming challenges and experiencing moments of happiness can be an essential first step in transforming reality. But, as they apply these tools, it is important to remember to take care of themselves. The love they give is a reflection of the love they feel for themselves. How can they strengthen themselves in this process? What do they need to be in a place of emotional abundance? Now, as they reflect on these questions, let the angels light their way. They are here, always ready to guide them, reminding them that overcoming is a process and that every small step counts. What will you do next to connect even more with the person you love while helping them face their challenges? As the journey unfolds, they realize that true love is not just about grand moments, but it is built, day after day, in the small victories that often go unnoticed. The angels are always around them, whispering for them to pay attention to the subtleties of life. They wish for them to recognize and celebrate every step towards growth and overcoming. Think about how a simple conversation can be the first step to resolve a misunderstanding, or how a loving gesture, even if small, can reignite the flame of passion. These small victories are like stars shining in the darkness, guiding them and their loved one towards a brighter path. By cherishing these moments, they not only strengthen the bond but also inspire the other person to do the same. With their infinite wisdom, the angels remind them that every victory, no matter how small, deserves to be celebrated. When they take a moment to reflect on these achievements, they create an atmosphere of gratitude and love, where both feel encouraged to face challenges together. Have they ever stopped to think about how their small achievements shape the relationship they have? Imagine a moment when they and the person they love sat down to share their daily victories, like a simple gesture that made someone smile, or a challenge that was overcome. This not only strengthens the union, but also shows that even in the small things, they are together. The angels smile upon seeing this exchange of love and support. However, like everything in life, balance is necessary. Sometimes, routines can make these special moments be forgotten. Therefore, I invite them to reflect. How can they bring more awareness to these small victories in their daily lives? How about starting to create a ritual, maybe at the end of each day, where they share a moment of gratitude for the small achievements they had? When they start practicing this, they will notice that the energy of the relationship transforms. The angels are by their side, ready to guide this practice of love and gratitude. They want them to know that by celebrating every victory, no matter how small, they are building an emotional fortress that will protect the love they share. Now, ask yourself, what small victory can they celebrate today? And how can this positively impact their relationship? By answering these questions, they will be taking an important step towards further strengthening the connection they desire. Allow themselves to feel the lightness and joy that come from recognizing and valuing these small achievements. The angels are here to support them on this journey, eagerly waiting to see how they will transform these moments into something greater and deeper. Throughout the journey of love, we often encounter challenges that seem insurmountable. Have they ever felt this way? As if the love they desire is a mirage, always in the distance, while setbacks and discouragements pile up in their path. The angels are here to guide them, to whisper teachings that can turn that feeling of powerlessness into renewed strength. Imagine a scenario where they and their loved one face an emotional storm. The winds of doubt blow strongly, bringing up insecurities, painful memories, and the sensation that everything is falling apart. It is a moment when the connection seems fragile, like a silk thread about to break. But remember, the angels are always by their side, ready to offer support and inspiration. When setbacks arise, it is essential to pause and reflect. What are these challenges revealing about them and the relationship? The angels teach us that each difficulty brings with it a valuable lesson. It can be an opportunity to strengthen communication, to rediscover what truly matters. Ask yourself, how can they turn this situation into a growth opportunity? The angels, with their invisible wings, encourage us to seek self-love amidst the storm. When they value themselves, recognize themselves in their essence, the energy they emanate is transformative. This light attracts the person they love, helping them overcome their own challenges. Think of moments when you truly felt strong. What did they do to get there? Share how they feel and let that vulnerability connect them even more to the other. Sometimes, discouragement can feel like an unbearable burden, as if they were carrying rocks instead of feelings. But remember, the angels are here to help lighten that load. Imagine yourself releasing those rocks, one by one, and allowing lightness to return to your being. By doing so, not only do they free themselves, but they also allow the loved one to see their shine again. The path of love is not always linear. The twists and setbacks can be challenging, but they are also opportunities for learning and mutual growth. How can they reconfigure their story, turning pain into a bridge to connection? Now, as they reflect on this, feel the presence of the angels around you, enveloping you with love and protection. They are here to remind them that their inner strength is unshakable. Are they ready to take the next step? In the next step, let's explore how open communication can transform these challenging moments into opportunities for deep connection. Are they prepared to hear what the angels have to say about this? The journey of love is full of challenges, and sometimes it is in overcoming together that we find the true strength of connection. When faced with an obstacle in the relationship, the angels whisper that this is an opportunity to grow together. Each difficulty is a chance to unite even more, to interlace their hearts in a way that only adversity can provide. Imagine then difficult moments as clouds that, despite being dark, bring with them the possibility of a rainbow. The angels are by your side, ready to help them find the sun shining behind the storm. They guide their conversations, encourage empathy and understanding, suggesting that they look at each other from the perspective of a friend, an ally. So instead of letting tension set in, you can choose to create a safe space where emotions can be expressed. Ask yourself, how can I be present for this person I love? How can I demonstrate that we are in this journey together? The angels are here to remind that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. By opening their heart, they not only empower themselves, but also invite their partner to do the same. Now, visualize a moment when you and your loved one faced a challenge and managed to overcome it. How did that bring you closer? What lessons were learned? Reflecting on these experiences can be the key to unlocking new forms of intimacy and understanding. But what if, even so, you realize that this challenge seems bigger than both can handle? The angels whisper that it is perfectly acceptable to seek external help, whether from a friend or a professional. After all, love is not a solitary journey. It is a shared path, and strength lies in unity. How about sharing this reflection with your partner? How can you support each other in this moment? As you allow yourself to explore these questions, prepare to discover that by strengthening the relationship through joint overcoming, the flame of love becomes even more vibrant. What might be the next step you will take together? The angels are ready to light up this path, but the choice to move forward is yours. Now, how about taking a moment to ask yourself, what are you willing to do to help the person you love overcome the challenges they face? This reflection can be the beginning of a powerful transformation, not only in the relationship, but in both of you as individuals.